Eddie's about ready.
Okay, folks, we are coming back. We had a video glitch that froze up. I'm sure you saw it. And we've reset our equipment, and we are recording and broadcasting, and all looks good. So cards are in the air. See, the button looks like it's on Paul, which means that Suited Dan, who just tossed his cards in the center, was first to act. Action on Ed Wigler.
Paul's got ace-jack on the button. Looks like we'll have a raise and take it here.
Where's my chips? And let me go fast because I gotta go get. How much do you have behind, Joe? Yeah, what do you have behind? 38. 41. Can I have a hall pass? What do you need it for? 41 back? I raised. What do you argue with me? Yeah.
Paul raises with his ace-jack. What was the raise?
The raise was Paul?
No. Yes, Paul made a raise.
Paul made the raise.
And Quantus Mucho? How much?
LB.
1800.
Okay, raised to 1800. Thank you.
Fold, winner.
Paul takes it down with his bet.
No. Well, it's not like it's Paul. I'm just a jerk. Hey, some people get all tense about trade options.
Paul picking up pocket threes here. Let's see if he raises those.
It's kind of like the luck chair moved over to Paul's.
Thinking if he raises here, he's going to raise and take it. Very much back behind it.
Marco may play that if it's small, if it's low enough.
Well,
Mark, when violence starts.
he's in for nothing already.
Yeah, that's true.
Raise 16.
Raised to 1600 by Paul Moskowitz.
I'm all in.
Wow. That
All in
really
for Marco.
surprises me. How much more did he have?
9,900 and all in.
$9,900 for
Come
Marco.
on, that's a huge bet.
Yeah, it is.
Shuffle.
Yeah, Paul. I didn't see Paul calling threes here.
Me either. Action on Paul.
You're not. I'm just.
It is almost a coin flip. 49-51.
I'm just gonna sit here now because I don't want to get in the middle of the. No, do you show up at fold or is the only way is for me? You'd have to call me to probably see my hand. What's the count?
9,900 total.
And Paul only raised it to 1600.
No.
Mark.
Paul folds. Marco takes the pot.
Well, Paul acts like he made a big decision there, but the absolute best he could beat was 50-50.
We started doing it 3 years ago.
And he really hasn't seen Marco play too many
Right.
hands this time. This game.
Yeah, you want to call off half your stack when the best you can be is 50-50. It's just not a good play.
Paul with pockets again.
Yeah, you got an ace-queen with Heather, and ace-2 suited Dan, and then there's pocket fives in there.
I can see Suited Dan throwing it all in on this.
Suited Dan will absolutely get it in here.
And pocket fives for Marco.
Yeah.
Wow.
Marco calls.
Joe, the only one without a hand in hand.
Dan's all in for 2,400.
Yeah, there was no doubt in my mind.
Heather's all in for
And she does all in rather than just call Dan's.
Good all in, because that's liable to get the small pairs out of there.
Action on Paul.
Though after seeing Marco, the last hand,
If Marco had shown his 10 queen, I think Paul would have maybe
I'm not calling.
maybe done something there. Maybe not, but
Yeah, same thing.
more likely.
All right.
Suited Dan's in bad shape here.
Yeah.
Coming back to me here.
Yeah, that's yours. Third one for me, please.
All right, let's see how this plays out.
Oh, Paul.
Well, you had me, yeah.
So Paul had pocket 4s and Marco had pocket 5s. Let's see if either one of them would have hit that too.
Oh, he's got to draw
Five,
to
six,
the 9 for the
yeah.
straight.
Oh,
Suited Dan's.
Marco would have had it with the straight.
I made the
Oh, and Paul would have hit a set.
Yep. Goes Dan making the wall
I guess
walk of
obviously
shame.
it must have been a good bet. She won money. That's all that matters.
Heather, your small blind.
And we're down to 5 players.
And that's why there's skill in poker, because she took the third best hand with best. Nice, nice.
Button is on Joe Brunson, so Paul Moskowitz is to act first. Joe with 7s. Paul with Jack
I was going
Queen.
to say, Paul's got a hand here. He might. No, he just limped in.
Call.
I think we're going to see Joe shove here.
He should.
All in.
Yeah.
37.
3,700 all in for Joe Brunson.
Paul might call this.
So there's a possibility. Ed
No.
Cut us in.
Yeah, they'll wire right to your account.
37, Ed. 3,700.
Well, can you pull 600 from everyone?
31 to you.
Ed with an 8-9 of hearts.
Yes, sir.
Is it the Nigerian contest? Oh, hey. Looks like Suited Dan will be buying an island somewhere soon with his winnings from the Coca-Cola sweepstakes.
Wow.
No, I
You going to buy me into
What
the World
do you
Series
need
this
to
year?
send him $1,000 so they can send you your $24 billion?
Wow, Ed. Wow.
Looks like Joe Brunson, nobody calls him, so he takes the bets and blinds.
All right. You going in for a minute?
Flip a chair and sit
You going in for a minute? Drag on Moskowitz? All right.
I am irritated.
Don't bet at him.
Joe Brunson with the pocket pair again.
It's lucky all the time.
4-8.
Heather with Jack King off.
Call.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks for
Joe-
coming back in the room and letting me.
Joe with pocket 5s here. We'll get that back on track.
Call. Family.
We have 5 players to the flop. And the 2 kings. Heather
Heather flops
nails her
trips.
king.
4.
And she checks. And on the button, what's she going to do? 7 and a 4. Has anybody caught anything that's worth anything? Not really.
No.
I think she's just going to take down the pot.
Calls well.
Marco calls.
What?
Queen 9 of spades. Well, he's
got
going
this
for the flush draw.
That's so iffy
Yeah.
on a paired board.
Yep. Yep. Marco all in.
She can't fold.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, there's
like,
no
yep,
way she
Heather.
could fold.
Heather called. Marco is.
I think he had her covered.
Oh wow. I didn't think so either, but I think he does.
Maybe he wasn't all in. Maybe he just let out.
I wear.
Yeah. That's one of the things we're working on, folks, is trying to figure out the bets and blinds and all that. And give you even more information so you can understand the game and enjoy it even that much more.
And with the ace queen, should just be a raise and take it here. No, with
Going up.
He's gonna get triple chips.
I was gonna say with Marco loosening it up, you never know anymore right now.
I'm all in.
Marco's all in.
Yeah, see?
It's a tilt call. Or a tilt call. 5,001.
I don't see Ed getting away from this.
Yeah. He's made some crazy bets here on the end. Yeah. He made a huge re-raise earlier over Moskowitz with Queen 10 offsuit. So he really loosened it up. He was playing tight early.
He just has not gotten cards.
Yeah, but he still only was only a
Ed
60.
catches his queen.
Oh, and now he's got a.
There we go.
Yeah.
Have
We
fun,
lose Marco
everybody.
out in
Yes,
5th place.
You did buy some, so.
Just don't really do it if you haven't worked it.
No.
Send me the alimony check. Oh yeah, definitely.
Here, do it right here.
Heather with
Heather
kings.
with kings.
Nice.
That's what gets me.
Joe is probably,
Yeah. He might shove with ace 9.
yep. If Heather doesn't make it too much,
Just frustrated right now. I can tell you.
2,000.
raised to 2,000 by Heather.
And with just having that over, he's not in horrible shape.
Nope. Almost 30%.
I like it first.
Wow.
Ah. Disciplined fold.
I couldn't have done that.
We're down to 4 players on game number 3 of Chase the Bracelet. You can join us at www.ctb.tv and watch us on your front screen while we're broadcasting, or go to the on-demand section to watch it previous episodes.
I wasn't thinking he is on the bubble here, so that could tighten things up a little bit.
Oh, that's true. Very true. And he has not made the money yet this season.
25 left. 7.
Joe folds.
See what she does with her ace here. She slow played it in this spot earlier.
2 players.
And did it again.
Ed hits his king. There are 3 diamonds on the board, though, and he's got 2 spades.
I think she's going to bet out. Oh. Maybe not. She just didn't know who was first to act. I'd like to see a bet here.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't let
Good-
somebody
good
draw
timing.
that.
And Heather really didn't act like she had some dilemma
Right.
that she needed to deal with.
Clear the rail, please.
And I believe Suited Dan is just off camera riding Paul Moskowitz.
Yep.
Now he's serenading him.
About time.
18 to play.
Raised to 18 by Paul Moskowitz.
Yeah, Ed's got ace jack. He might be getting in this.
Was he going to call or is he going to raise? Looks like a call.
So he hasn't been re-raising too much.
Yeah.
Does Paul catch more than you do?
In the long run, probably.
Pretty good
3-7.
flop for sixes.
Yep.
3,000.
You're pretty quick to defend it now.
Yeah. Is my poker yet?
It's not what the word is.
Ed cursing the poker gods for a little bit.
I'm gonna say a lot of players would call this with 2 overs, but I don't think he will.
I don't think he will either. Let's see what he does though.
Yeah.
Good fold.
Yeah, we'll see later.
Check raise would have been very interesting there.
True.
Just trying to be as lucky as I can.
I'm not sure Paul could have called.
Trying to be a lucky
Paul's gotten
dog.
good with his aggression, but his
If you're gonna be a
calling
lucky
things like
dog,
that,
always be
it's,
the best.
he's working on that.
I could
Joe
see it
just
short.
completely card dead.
That's lucky for you.
Again, lucky.
I am in the lucky.
And yet still in.
Yeah.
Heather, are you? 8.
Hold on a second.
Heather with her 10
When you said that, I actually
7 strikes.
That's right.
tried
Get it.
to bleach the thoughts in my brain.
The whole table look. That's right.
All of America wants to see. Oh my goodness.
I'm actually preparing to do a 32nd Street.
Heather calls.
Stay.
We got
Way
Jack.
behind. We got Jack. We got Jack over here. We got suited over there. Gotcha.
Oh my God, that laugh hurt. Oh my God.
Heather open-ended.
And best hand at the moment.
No, the ace was. But she had so many outs. Percentage-wise, yeah.
Button is on Ed Wergler, which means that Heather will act first.
I think Joe's got to be getting about to desperation mode. I think we're going to see Joe go here.
Hmm.
You don't want to throw it on the rectangle. That's the
Live action spot.
yeah, you want to throw it over here. No, I'm serious. This time.
I think Ed's thinking about playing here.
Seeing what he was working with. 16 to go.
Raised to 16 by Ed and a call by Moskowitz.
Shit.
What?
Shit needs all
Yeah, that steal when the button or the big blind's a short stack with a 6-7 is
Call 24.
sometimes not a great idea.
Ed Wergler calls the 2400. Moskowitz folds.
Yeah.
So Paul with the Jack Queen folds.
For me.
Good fold. We have 2 live cards for Ed.
It's about a flip since
is.
Moskowitz took down that king.
He's
Flopped an
4-5.
open-ended straight, and then he
Hit
hits the 6.
Phew.
Yeah.
Wow, that's getting it in with the best of it too.
Well,
Good game, Joe. You did a great job.
Here's a case of just letting yourself get too short.
Yeah, I'll tell you, those cards were so dead for
Oh,
him.
yeah.
See you next week.
Bye, Marco.
Well,
We are down to 3 players on Chase the Bracelet.
We are in the money.
Buttons on Paul, and Paul will act first.
Sorry, Ed.
I tell you what, once the bubble breaks, you usually see it loosen up quite a bit, but with these 3, I don't know if it will.
Come on, give me a walk.
Huh? What?
Check.
Paul calls from the small blind, or
I'm sure I'll
actually, he must have just called and then what happened?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure either.
What's on here?
Both players check.
Oh, I think it's big blind only.
Oh, okay.
He called from the button
That
to
makes
big
sense.
blind only.
Yep. Check mark goes to Heather with the king.
Why'd you check?
Because I thought we were going to pretend that like you had lunch. I'm sorry. But you had full-
Dead button. Small blind Heather, big blind Ed, and first act will be Paul. Oh, we
King
don't.
three,
Nah.
favorite hand. Why would I get in there with you?
See you, Joe.
Oh.
I would not go. I would not go.
Boy.
Those are some red cards.
Somebody steps up the aggression here. They could build up a stack.
One,
King 3, it's the winner.
Oh!
King three is
Eight,
unbelievable.
too. It's been on fire all night.
So button on Heather. Heather will act first.
In short-handed play, it's almost never about who gets the cards.
You got it up?
No.
Got it?
I'm on. 15,100.
Ed calls the small blind, and Moskowitz moves in for 15,000.
I don't want you to call.
Ace King's over, please. That's the bad part.
I didn't want you to call, buddy.
I don't like that play. The only thing that calls you there just absolutely kills you.
Yep.
You can find out the same amount with just a decent sized raise.
Big line, right? I just figured that's the only way to play 2-3 offsuit. Make it,
800
16.
is the one. No, 4 8.
800.
Paul raises it up
Check.
with 10 queen of clubs. Heather has 2 3 of clubs. Yeah, she's got to give it up.
Oh, Heather. What's I gonna do with you?
You guys actually good luck.
See you, Joe.
Better look at this bye.
You know that song, or on the catwalk?
I work out. I work out.
On the catwalk. Do the little turn on the catwalk. Could I read? Yes, sir.
Paul first to act. Folds.
Folds a jack-9 3-handed. I thought he might play that.
I thought so too.
Oh,
Totally.
What were they? Oh my God. How'd you get that big one? My turn.
here's left.
Heather with an ace on the button.
Nobody had no, like, one break because everybody's had their phone up all night long.
Yeah, the phone is, she
I,
said the phones are messing things up.
we don't know, but since everybody's turned their phone off, we don't have any problems. So,
Raise to 16.
Heather raises on the button with ace 4.
yeah, like.
Ed with queen 3 and Paul with king 4 should pretty much be over here, I think.
So no one but the table and maybe the people that are standing at around the table.
You know, if only this was a 3, I would have called. I'm not gonna.
Paul's still rubbing Heather about the king 3 earlier.
And then the 4 would have hit, and it would have been just like, us the money, I call.
I'm calling if it's king 3 though.
Big line, Heather. Raise to 18. What's your touching?
And we get a walk.
My blind was.
What is,
Gotta go with somebody.
I'm just not lucky.
According to Dan. There it is. 5 and 5, guys. Next time. I'm up.
I'll track every 4 out or less and you get to the next one. I mean, then you can make the other decision as you go here.
24. 24 is not bad.
You know I'm your biggest fan.
Race to 2400 by Heather.
I'm just saying.
You think you get lucky against me?
Yeah.
16.
Next time.
I think Ed might, he's thinking about calling here with the 3-4 suited.
I always love
I
when
like
people
the call.
put out.
Call.
Suited connected,
You put out
40%.
on the poker table.
You get lucky.
I always get
She
lucky with
flops
you.
top pair and checks to hit gut shot draw.
What was
Oh, if he
that?
hits a 6, she'll never get away from it.
One of you guys, oh, I thought one of you guys let loose over there.
Fuck me, baby. I was waiting to smell it. I was like, oh no.
Woo!
You big squeak going out.
So I guess 6 and 6 only will do it for Ed.
I need some cold Calais.
I think she let out. I think he's done with the hand. Yeah, she bet the turn and he folded.
Did you get pick shit?
Wrong suit for you.
Thou?
Yeah.
Paul with ace king here. Probably gonna get a walk with it though.
Ship.
And he shows him what a good fold Dale
Again.
made.
Damn. Finally got a hand.
This could take a while the way they're going right now.
I'm so unlucky.
Lemonade. What's the lemonade?
I love lemonade.
You're 1,000.
Yeah, I'm having kidney issues too, so this is probably pink lemonade.
Your big line.
Heather with an ace here. See if she raises it up or just calls.
Kind of crispy out.
Any ace 3-handed is just so big.
Going up.
Buddy, 26.
Ed makes it 26 to go.
Alright. I was wondering when somebody was going to start stepping it up.
Yep. And of all the 3 of them, I can see, well, I can see Heather doing that too. at the right
Yeah,
time.
I was surprised she didn't,
Yeah.
especially with an ace. She's one to definitely not want to get pushed around. And a walk. I think that's more walks than we saw the rest of the night.
Heather to act first.
Okay. Look first, or you're on the top. Raise 2.
Heather with a raise to 2,000 with her queen 3.
Here we go.
And a walk for Heather. Well, not necessarily a walk, but
Raise and take it.
yeah, that.
Real word, what? Probably need to make some comments about Paul being lucky.
Well, I think if we don't see some aggression raised up here, we're going to have to get two big hands together to see any action.
Yep. Later, man. See you tomorrow. But
And the other one didn't look anything like it. Just so you know.
here we are broadcasting from our studio, our broadcast booth.
Sorry. Give them all- I get shuffled too, we got the best two.
See, Paul with king, queen. Pretty sure he'll raise his.
What was the bet?
What was that last bet?
Paul made it 3,000 to go.
Okay. Raise to 3,000 by Paul.
Fold, let's say, only.
Good bet. That's me and Paul Paul Boston.
Oh, don't ever do that again. Uh-oh. He doesn't get anything to go against
Nope.
him.
Not unless somebody does something silly.
Yeah, I would slow play him right here. And take my chances. That's 90% of the time he's going to fold any raise here. Yeah.
No. 100 would have been.
So you gotta be glad when you get him anytime.
Well, yeah, but I'd like to try and get something out of him. When it's this tight, sometimes you just got to play him tricky and hope you don't get real unlucky. Let him flop a king.
And the cards go back to normal.
Heather really studying Paul here.
They both check.
I think if anybody bets, they'll win it.
Heather's percentage goes up. And gets check mark.
Check. Jack high.
Jack high takes it.
Jack deuce.
Seven plays.
7 plays.
No.
7 plays.
7
Yeah.
plays. Thank you.
Good hand, Heather.
Got 2 clubs on the board.
Do you have those in there?
That's the only reason I even call. To the top suit, I would just fold it.
Once again, big hand and nothing to go against him.
First to act also.
Raise to 3,000. Fold. Fold.
Yeah, I don't see Ed playing that.
Well, this is getting really interesting.
Isn't it? Guys are kicking his shit.
I was thinking boring, not interesting, Heather.
I'm not just taking that.
Yes, these are the hands that they would have cut out of the
Oh,
regular
yeah.
TV shows.
Yeah, you never see these on TV.
Nope. So important to see, though.
Here comes the gate in and out.
I think anybody that's really truly trying to learn the game, you need to watch this style of game.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of the big events now are streaming final tables and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's I find it real enjoyable watching everything.
Oh, last year's World Series of Poker.
Oh yeah, I watched so much,
Yeah.
Raise.
and I watched it on my little phone.
Oh wow.
2,500.
I got Watch ESPN.
Fold.
I was watching
Oh yeah, yeah.
Shift it.
before they even had it on TV. I was watching it live.
Those like 10-hour stints or
Yeah,
whatever.
oh yeah. I
Yeah.
watched the 50K final table for like 9 hours.
Yeah, I'd just leave it on and walk past.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a fantastic format that they came out with.
All fall in.
Paul all in.
We might have. She gonna make the stand with Ace 9?
She was looking for some action. Ed in the middle is going, please, please, please. Do it. Oh, man.
I'm not sure if this is a hand she wants to do it with, though. Yeah, I didn't think so.
She does know Paul plays pretty tight.
I think she was just moving them chips around, trying to get a little bit of read on him.
To watch this later. Kind of bullshit.
Every time she'd stack them up there, she'd like glance over at it.
Yeah, I wish we could hear some of the players when they kind of whisper, but
Oh yeah,
if you you just can't go that broad range with the speakers or the microphone system that we have.
well, and then when Brandon and Rob were here, it would blow your eardrums out.
Seriously. But maybe if you turn your speakers up really loud when she was speaking, you could understand what she said.
Yeah, that's about what I thought she was going to do with that hand.
I had a hand. All in fold. You'll see.
The queens.
I'm not going to tell you right now. Small line, huh?
Yeah, if there was just a way we could get the chip counts up there while they're playing, it would help tremendously. All with King 10.
Yeah, I tried to think of a way that the dealer could do it, but he's got so much he's got
Oh,
to be
yeah,
in
yeah.
control of. I just think another person. So if anybody's watching out there and lives in the Northeast Ohio area and wants to volunteer as a chip counter, we can try and set it up and see what happens.
Ed thinking about King 6 here, huh? Yeah. Don't think you want to get involved with that.
Button's good.
Paul with an ace in the big blind. Ed with 4-7 of hearts.
I can see Ed calling and Paul checking.
And that's raise.
Nice.
It makes it 25 in
I'm
play.
gonna say I could see Ed raising actually.
It's a good time.
And I'd love to see a 3-bet here.
With an ace deuce.
Heads up, it's normally the best hand.
I thought The video froze. They were so still.
He's leading out with his gut shot draw. Paul's got a gut shot drawn and over. Yeah.
Good betting by Ed Wurgler.
Shitty flop.
See, that's the problem with just calling with ace deuce. There's so many flops. If he leads out, you just got to fold.
Yeah, and like you were saying, if he had 3-bet it,
He would, yeah, he would have folded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually, whenever I do that, though, it's I go up against a monster.
Right. But just playing the percentages,
Yeah.
your ace deuce is ahead of most hands he's going to have.
Yeah.
Let's see what Paul does here with ace king suited, because Heather won't call much of a
Boy,
raise
he
here.
is really getting the cards tonight, towards the end here.
He gets a few more like that. If she gets anything, she's going to shove on him.
Yeah, I wasted a few of those too.
I hate that. So like in the big blind with like a big hand, everybody folds around. He doesn't like that. You lost.
I mean, when you guys look at the replay, I think I'm getting like monsters.
Not sure what Paul had, but it wasn't very good.
Yeah,
I just trying to get greedy.
I didn't read it.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
I thought you.
No.
Yeah. Did you see? You saw mine?
Another walk.
It does show you that when it gets down to 3 players, a little
Oh, yeah.
loosening up your card you're playing and well-timed aggression is going to.
Oh, the hand ranges need to open up so much three-handed.
There's Paul with an ace deuce again.
Yeah, any pair, any ace is just huge.
I'm gonna check.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's what he
Oh, it's the only way I'm gonna get any chips. Bet 'em out.
Or lose them.
Yeah, Ed catches a 6.
Yeah, he's going to bet now.
What?
Well, we've seen a couple ace-high hands take it tonight, so Paul may think his ace is good.
I don't think he will here. Yeah.
You had me beat?
Ed, I think, showed again.
You had me beat? Two gappers. Two gappers.
Two gappers, small two gappers.
That's right.
Nice one. Kind
I have no idea what they were doing.
I think it was some sort of sign language that Paul and Heather have been working on.
Got it. Works in euchre a lot.
Oh, what? Give him those back. Give him those back.
4-9 versus 10-7 if Paul calls. Yep.
Well,
Heather
we'd
checks.
really like to see him start raising more.
And if he just hold off until the very end of his tournament, too.
Oh, yeah. Because he showed him and showed him and showed him the nuts every time.
Yep.
Check.
Both players check. That was a 1-minute warning. Heather with her 10-7.
Check.
I'm at 10.
High.
Dang, I did pull the winner.
10 is going to take it
Yeah.
versus Paul's 9-high. I think we have one more hand before we get our next break in.
10 high beats me without.
Well, 10 high beat you because you wouldn't bet.
Yep. You need to be the little angel or the devil on his shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
I've been much, but I've been much.
Stay.
Anybody else at the
This is your time to bet.
I dodged it nicely.
You don't always have to have the best hand to win. Especially when people are showing weakness like that.
25. Heather raises 25, 15 more.
Good raise.
Yeah. She's raising her aces when they get her.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep. All right, that's the sound for the break. We will be taking a break after this hand. folds. Heather takes down that pot.
Oh, those three. That one. That one.
Guess they're just rabbit hunting right now.
Yeah, you have nuts. That's what we
Lay
end
down.
up.
All right, thanks, folks. We'll be back in 10 minutes or less from break. We'll see you then.